So let me show you how I built this Rebo double swing set. So I first laid down all the wood pieces on the ground just to make sure I've got all the pieces. And because the wood pieces looked a little bit boring to look at, I decided to paint them with a medium oak colour. I then lined up all the wood pieces and gave them about 2 or 3 coats of paint, and this should hopefully make the wood last longer. I then got the rest of the items out from the box, which includes these seats and all the tools and bolts that you would need to make the double swing set. And luckily everything was in the box, nothing was missing. As you can see, everything here is all laid out. I then started to crack on in making the swing set. Now, just to let you know, it is probably wiser for more than one person to do this because there are some heavy parts. So as you can see, I began by preparing the top rail and all the swing fixings in place. All the fixings are fixed by bolts for added strength. Now it does come with full instructions, but I found it wasn't very user friendly. I used a measuring tape and a drill to measure the width of the seat to help determine the spacing between the swing brackets. I was so exhausted by just completing the top rail. I was beginning to think if I should just get a builder to build this for me, but I was actually quite pleased with how the top rail turned out, so I soldiered on. Then it was time to assemble the A-frame for the sides, which I simply pushed the side timbers into the brackets and bolted them down. Remember, I had to pre-drill the pilot holes first. If I didn't do this, then I would just destroy the wood. And then with my super strength, I lifted the whole thing to just stand it up on its feet. I made sure I tightened all the bolts so they don't move, and then used the protective plastic cap to cover them. I made sure I pre-drilled holes into the middle support piece so they can easily be screwed in and avoiding any splitting of the timber. I did use a leveler and a measuring tape to make sure that it is all leveled and straightened, and make sure both sides are on the same level. Then it was time to hook the seats. So I have one baby seat and one regular seat. So I need to make sure I adjust the height of the seat according to my needs. And here it is, all completed. And I must say, this looks great. It's not only sturdy, made to last, but it looks great in my garden as well, and the kids absolutely love it. This does come in single sets as well, and you can also get add-ons as well. If you did like this video, then make sure you give me a follow. All the hard work and sweat paid off. I will link this down below.